The the scenario that I'm thinking about, I would not necessarily constitute as a trend, but I think it was more of a moment. And this is when I had recently assumed the role of head of marketing at Foot Locker, and the George Floyd protest movement popped up, right? That was something that it was very important to a lot of people, and it was very, very culturally relevant from a society standpoint. Across the board, we had never had that type of conversation about race, and we had a lot of internal dialogue as it relates to if we should say something, and if we say something, what do we say? And I remember having the conversation with some of the other leadership, and it was personal for me because I felt as though I was responsible for making sure that Foot Locker understood its place in this conversation. And what came to mind was the fact that it was really simple, is the fact that sneaker culture does not exist without Black culture, period. When you take into consideration the athletes that we use in campaigns, the talent that we use in campaigns, when you think about where the physical stores are located, when you think about the stripers and the employees in the neighborhoods in which they work at, that all is connected to Black culture. And one of the most proud moments that I had was when our chairman at the time, mentor of Richie and I, who we respect greatly, posted a comment on social media saying just that. Black sneaker culture does not exist without Black culture. And to be able to say that was a very, very visceral moment. And not only saying it, but then backing it up with the multi-million-dollar commitment to the Black community to show that it wasn't just about words, but also putting action behind that. And not only did it address the questions that our consumers might have had, but it also gave all of those stripers and everyone that's part of the Foot Locker community something to be proud of, knowing that they're philosophically on the same page. So that definitely wasn't a trend, but it was definitely a scenario in which we felt as though there was a responsibility to be a part of the conversation and contribute in a meaningful way.